I we will see this time what we call array because you know that coding is always the same thing. You need to get data, you need to access to data. For example, I have always a script for example, for weather, to get weather, where to get the weather I need to access this data. And inside this data, I have array and I have object also. Object, we will see that really at the end because it's one of the most complex data. But for the moment, we will see what are array. Array are quite important because it's a way to store in the same variable a lot of data. Because for the moment we were only able to store when we did that we were only able to store one data in each variable. With variable we will be able to store many data in the same variable. It's why data exists. It's to allow you to store variable. Then we will start. In your document, you will receive by email, if you have not yet received, the script array begin 1D PHP, and we will speak about this script now. What are the array? The array, if we go back to our video lessons, just create a new script named array and you create it under video lesson. An array, it's a way to store many data in the same place. For example, here we will store the alphabet. And I encourage you to tape also and to do exactly what I am doing. Then you have the beginning of the alphabet. We can go up to 5 letters. And we store A, B, C, D, E to alphabet. Now we will do a printer alphabet to show us the structure of the variable. Then you take your browser, you go to localhost video lessons only in the root, and then you have all the scripts you already taped, which are here. And you click on array and you see that you have something displayed. It's the structure of the array. I will show you now a little trick. You click right on the mouse. When I say click right, it's here. You click right and your mouse and you put page view source. It's displayed in French in my side. On your side, it will be displayed in your language. If it's in English, it will be in English. And when you click in Page View Source, you have a new tab opened in your browser, which is quite normal, which begin by View Source. And you have the variable with a more distinct way, more clearer, excuse me, way to display the structure and the value inside the data. Here we need to stop because we have like often vocabulary terms to know. Here alphabet, it's an array. Okay, we use this syntax to associate to E, B, C, D, E to an array to alphabet. Then here we have the key, the value, the key, the value, the key, the value, the key, the value, the key, the value. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 value inside this array. To access to one particular value, we need to type that. For example, if we type that, we will display A. I will comment. We will display A. Okay. If you want to access to second one, you need to do echo alphabet 2 and you will B. If you want to access to the third one, echo alphabet 2. And if you want to browse all the line of the array from 0 to 4, you have different way to do it, but we will use for each. Then the syntax of for each, you can find it easily. For example, if you go on internet, you can have easily, if you type on Google for each PHP, you will have the php.net and the PHP manual. Then you will see how to use for each. Then we will use it as it's written in the manual. The true syntax will be like that, where it means that for each line of alphabet, put the key in the key variable and the value in the value variable. Then we will do an echo key, and you see that we display each key. The key is that, and each value, the value is that. Then the key, the value. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The key, the value. Here it's only bullet point. Here it's that. And if you want to have a tab, you can add that. You have the tab. Okay. If you want to only display the value, it's possible too. In this case, you can do. I will use as command that. Okay, it's a command /* to start, * to end. It's a command to comment a large portion of block. But you can also use for each like that and echo only the value. Okay. Try to do the same thing with some example you can have. For example, trying to put, instead of A, B, C, D, E, trying to put colors, for example, and trying to do exactly the same thing with colors. Next time, we will see associative arrays, and we will continue with array, and to try to continue to work with array, which is a very, very important structure.